Hello my friends, it is Darcy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to the first vlog in about like over a month. I do not know where the time has gone by since I graduated, which was the last time I vlogged. It is now July 1st when I'm filming this, and I do not know where June went. This is like, I don't even know, like the third time I'm trying to vlog in a little bit here because I just feel like a lot of things have been, I don't know, not great, and I don't want to ever get on camera when I'm not feeling like my best self. So some things have happened I don't, necessarily want to talk about on the vlog channel, but like having to put down one of my family's dogs, and then honestly the overturning of Roe has hit me really hard. It does not feel good to lose constitutional rights, and yeah, so life has been harder than I expected for the month after graduating, and overall just been like more of an adjustment than I expected. I was just so looking forward to like having all this time back. I was like, my life's gonna be so much better or whatever, right? But it's actually been a harder adjustment than I expected. I don't do well with like a lot of time on my hands sometimes, so I'm trying to figure out like what that day-to-day life looks like now, and balancing like work and then like personal time. And I mean, overall like life is really good, things have been good, but yeah, it's been a weird time, both like for me personally and obviously in the country and world overall. I guess that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I did decide to vlog today, so because I have a pretty chill day, I thought that it would be a nice little work day to vlog. And then next week I actually am hopefully going to be doing a travel vlog, which I have not done in a long time. And so essentially today is Friday and it's my last day of work for a week. My company shuts down the week of July 4th, so everyone has time off, which is nice because then you don't feel like you're missing stuff. If you're on like PTO, stuff is still happening, you feel guilty for not checking your email or whatever, but this is different. Like everyone is completely off and shut down in the US, and it's great. So really looking forward to next week to like have some time to recharge. And then I am also doing a little solo travel trip with Riley to Cape Cod, which I've never really done solo travel overall, like a whole trip by myself. And then I've never really done, like I've never gone to Cape Cod before or done like a big road trip or whatever with just by myself. And also like I've traveled with Riley some, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a different, unique experience. So we'll probably vlog that hopefully. I think it's going to be really fun. A little bit nervous about just like doing everything on my own, mostly like getting out there because I'm renting a car and stuff, but I think it's going to be really fun. We're going to this town that's like super dog friendly, and we'll talk all about that in the next video. But for now today, I'm really glad it's gonna be a chill day. Like I can already tell things are pretty low-key. I had like no email in my inbox this morning, which was weird. I was like worried my internet wasn't working for a sec there. So it's getting close to around like 10 now. I only have one meeting today at 11, and then just like a few things to hopefully tie up here, but like I said, should mostly be a pretty chill day. And it's also going to be a hot one. It's going to be like a high of 93 here, which we honestly have had a relatively cool June. Oftentimes June I feel like it can start to get like really hot a lot here, which it seems like now it's kind of going to be, because it's going to be in the 80s a lot the next few days. But I also do enjoy my Friday nights, so I have to pick up my laundry from the laundromat. It's like one chore I need to do, but then usually try to keep it pretty low-key Friday night and have a good time and hang out with Riley. If it's not too hot, we might go out and do something, and then just like keep it pretty chill. So that's what we're up to. Ignore my loft ladder, which is just always in the way, but I've been very into athleisure because I'm always taking Riley on walks constantly throughout the day, And so this is from Outdoor Voices. I like it because it's like nice to throw on when it's hot, and it has a built-in you know what. And then I got some Nike shorts that are longer, and I'll just like wear it with some Nike black sneakers. Very much the all black vibe, but it's nice to just like have athleisure on when we are out there exercising a lot, because I walk like 4+ miles a day with this dog. Speaking of, he is very much ready for our second walk of the day, and I'm finished up with my meeting, so we are going to head on out for this high energy boy. Yeah, it's you. It's now 12:30. I'm about to break for some lunch. There are 2 random updates I wanted to give that I thought of after I filmed the intro clip. One, I don't know if anyone has followed me on Instagram and saw that I got an espresso machine. That was my graduation gift to myself, and I'm obsessed with it. I wasn't sure, but I'd heard some people really like it, and I'm always just like wanting to go out and grab a latte, but they're like $7 or $8 here, and honestly half the time they're not even that good. And so I was like, I want to be able to make lattes at home because that's my drink of choice. Iced vanilla latte in particular, and so I did decide to invest in an espresso, and I absolutely love it. I'm not like a huge coffee connoisseur, but like I'm moving that direction as I drink more coffee over the years, and I'm like picky about like certain coffee shops now that I'm like, oh, they're not as good, I don't think it's as good coffee. So anyways, highly recommend if you're in the market, if you like lattes a lot. I am probably never going back. Not like I'm never gonna have another coffee shop coffee, but on a day-to-day basis, definitely like my at-home coffee setup now, because I've never been one for like Keurigs or whatever, because I don't really like just straight up hot coffee, but espresso latte is the way to go. And then other update is that Riley has been doing so well. If you've been following us since I adopted him, he had debilitating separation anxiety, and it's still in there, but we have made so much progress. I finally have my life back a little bit, because just like with working on his training combined with medication, he can now go for longer periods of time without me, just like being at home by himself for like upwards of 2 hours, which is amazing. Really come around in the last like 2 months or so, because we went from like 20-minute increments to like over an hour plus, just like a huge turnaround. So that's been amazing. Just like overall, he is just doing super well, besides the fact that he got a grape on the street a few weeks ago, but he ended up being totally fine. We did have an emergency vet visit, but he ended up being totally fine because of that. So if you don't know, PSA, dogs are not, they cannot have grapes. Grapes can kill them. Some dogs are fine, but some dogs literally can die from them. So thankfully he only got one, and I took him to the vet immediately. But besides that, he's been doing amazing, loving New York City life. He's like overall chilled out a lot, and it's just like been doing really well in the city. Loves his Central Park days, loves just like going out and doing stuff. So life is really good. I feel like he's just totally my life, and just like such a huge part of it, especially now that like, you know, figuring out like what my balance is like outside of work, my hobbies. He's definitely a big hobby for me. I'm not mad about it. It's a good life. I have logged off of work for 9 days, and I'm working on uploading a YouTube video to my own channel now. I'm glad I got like a lot of things wrapped up for work. I finished a video I was working on for work. I showed you guys that I got my laundry picked up. Really freaked out a little bit. This is where he is definitely not completely, I don't know, cured of his separation anxiety, and it's probably gonna take, I mean, it's been 9 months, almost 10, like it's just probably gonna take a really long time, but he has made so much progress. It's just like, I don't know, for whatever reason, sometimes he still like freaks out just a little bit. So anyways, yeah, but I'm gonna go take him on a long walk now because he didn't really get one. Sometimes we do another one, like a third walk mid-afternoon, but did not get to it this afternoon. So now that it's like evening 5ish, I'm gonna go ahead and take him on a longer walk, even though it is really hot out. So if it wasn't quite so hot out, I might try and like actually go like to a park or something, but I'll probably just like stay in the neighborhood. And then usually Friday nights I like treat myself to like a takeout meal or something, but I don't know what I want yet. I'm not sure, but I do want to get this video uploaded. If you guys haven't noticed, I have been trying to post once a week, like either on Saturday or Sunday, like posting on the weekend. I'm not gonna come out here and say that like I'm gonna do that every single week, but my goal is to do that. I know I missed last weekend, but I think overall in the last month I've been like pretty decent about it, because now that I have time back, I'm like I want to get back on doing this consistently. So subscribe if you're not already to keep up with them.
It takes me through the night when I look deep into your eyes.
Alright, I just went ahead and picked up some dinner, picked up some Juice Generation, an acai bowl with peanut butter and cocoa nibs and I don't know, whatever all else it comes with. I've been really craving acai bowls whenever it's really hot out like it is today, and I think it's making Riley like really slow on our walks. Like that's the only thing I can think of, other than like sometimes his anxiety medication makes him a little bit more chill, which makes sense. So sometimes he's a little bit slower, but it seems like exceptionally so. Like it seems like the heat really makes him slow down and be just like, I don't even know, like he just wants to lay down and curl up in the AC or something, which I was not expecting, like, because this is the first time I've really had, also he's doing puzzles, this is the first time I've had him in like the summer heat, because I got him in September, but he's from Texas, so I didn't think that he would like be that affected by the heat, but he didn't seem to mind the cold that much. So anyway, I'm gonna have my acai bowl and then kind of do some sort of watch a movie or something. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna watch though.
When I look deep into your eyes, when I'll be coming home, and I am on my way, when I'll be coming.
So one goal that I have with my content in general, but especially now as I'm thinking about future content without NYU, is like to show what it's really like living in New York City, because I feel like it's overly glamorized in lots of contexts, and there's so many influencers now who live in New York City, and I feel like because they're influencers full-time, you don't also get like the local experience always either, which I'm not a native New Yorker, so I can't even say that I'm like living out the full local experience by any means, not claiming to be. However, I do think that oftentimes what's on social media is not realistic. I'm also more introverted, so I don't tend to go out all the time, do tons of things. I like to go do stuff in the city, but I'm not like a party girl, as obviously if you've watched any of my content you know. And so that's where I think it's important to represent that like there's so many different ways to live in New York City, and I personally like being able to go out and do stuff during the day and all of that, but then on like a Friday night be super chill, because it's like there are nights where like I go have a glass of wine with a friend in the evening, like I did that one night earlier this week, or go get dinner with a friend or go on a date or whatever it is, like all of those things. But then also don't have to go crazy on Friday night. Like I'm about to go get in the shower and get in my pajamas before 9 o'clock on a Friday night, and like I'm just hanging out with my dog, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And he's already like getting tired too, and so yeah, this is like literally a realistic day in my life. Like, you know, I'm not full-time influencer out here like going to brunch and coffee shops and all this stuff. Like I work during the day, I like want to relax at night, and I'm not like a huge partier. So this is what it's actually like to live here, even though I am still super privileged, and I know lots of people like aren't even in the position that I'm in to like afford living in Manhattan and all of those types of things. Fully acknowledge that. I just think you have to take what you see on social media with a grain of salt, and Also, even what I put out there with a grain of salt, because this is very much a highlight reel. You don't see me sweating as I carry my laundry back and all of that either, so keep that in mind. But all that to say, I like my quiet New York City living, which is sort of an oxymoron, but like, I don't know, the more introverted New York, which is what I like to document. And that it doesn't have to be like what you see, but also sometimes it's even better than, because it's your life. And sometimes I just like will be walking around and feel like I'm in a movie, and I've lived here for several years now, and like I still love that feeling. It does not get old.